Hello students. Today we will start the new topic work power energy. So first we will discuss work in detail. In the day-to-day life, the work refers to any kind of physical and mental activity. But in physics, the term work has a special meaning. In physics, work is always associated with the force and displacement. For example, we are sitting on the chair and studying for the examination. We feel we are working because of feeling of tiredness. But in physics, we have not done any work. Second example are also here. Consider a person holding a weight a distance h of the floor is shown in figure. This is any person which is standing here and holding a weight like this, which is at h height above ground. So in everyday uses we might say that the man is doing work. But in our scientific definition, no work is done by the force acting on the stationary object, since it is stationary. Other examples are also here in which either mental or physical activities is involved, but no work is done in physics. We can say cooking the food. Fourth, walking on the road with a box on our head. Next, we can say pushing a wall of a house but fails to do so. So, work is said to be done only when a force produces motion. Both the quantities force and displacement are necessary to define work. Some examples of work being done are pulling a table across the room, cycling, pushing a stalled car off the road, etc. So, we can define the work as work is said to be done when a force acting on a body displaces it. Now, next is mathematical expression for work. Here, for finding the mathematical expression for work, we will discuss two cases. First, consider two porters each carrying a load of 10 kg on their head, like this. Suppose these are stairs and two porters. First is A and second is B. Each carrying a load of 10 kg. Let the first porter A climb up a staircase which is of 20 steps. Porter A. Let the second porter B climb only 10 steps. Only 10 steps, having the same weight on their head, 10 kg. So it is clear that first porter A has done more work than the second porter B. On the other hand, we have second example, or we can say second case. Now same stairs and Again, two porters are here, porter A and B, carrying a load. But this time, second porter carries half the load as the first porter. Suppose it is 5 kg and it is 10 kg. In this, let both climb up 20 steps, porter A and porter B. It is porter A. In this case, it is clear that the first porter A has done more work than the second porter B, because porter A carries more weight on his head than the porter B. Therefore, in general, we can say that work done by a force increases with first the magnitude of force and second the displacement produces by it. So, by these two examples, we can say work is measured by the product of force and the displacement in the direction of force, and work is scalar quantity. Now, we will find the work done by constant force. Constant force means force which does not vary with time. Let us first consider the simple case of constant force acting on a body. Further, let us also assume that the body moves in the straight line in the direction of force. In this case, we define the work done by force on the body as the product of magnitude of the force F and the distance s through which the body moves. Like, suppose here any body is placed on ground and any force F is applied on it like this. After some time t, this body is displaced through a distance s, so now its position becomes this. So in this case, we can write work done will be W equals to F into displacement. On the other hand, in a situation when the constant force does not act along the same direction as the displacement of the body, the component of force F along the S is effecting in doing work. Let the any body is placed on ground like this, and this time force is acting on body by making an angle theta from ground, and after some time t, it is displaced through a distance s, and now its position become. So in this case, we can write the work done W will be component of force along the displacement into displacement, and when we find the component of this force along the direction of displacement, we find it is F cos theta. So in this case, we can write W equals to component of force along the direction of displacement, which is F cos theta, into displacement, which is S. Equation number first. We can also write this equation as F into S cos theta. Here we can write work as force into component of displacement in the direction of force, as shown in figure like this. Same block is here and the force is acted on it by making an angle theta with horizontal, and displacement of block is S. After some time, its situation will be like this. So when we find the component of displacement in the direction of force, we get this as cos theta. So we can write here force, which is F, into component of displacement in the direction of force, which is F cos theta. Equation number 2. So finally we can write W equals to F as cos theta, and from the dot product of vectors of any two vectors, let A and B, we know dot product of A and B is given by magnitude of product of magnitude of A and magnitude of B and cosine of the angle between them, let this is theta, where theta equals to angle between vector A and vector B. So we can write the work done will be from this equation. If we compare this equation with this dot product of any two vector, we can also write here work is vector F dot vector displacement. So in this case we can say work done is a scalar or dot product of F and S. Regarding work, it is worth noting that first point is work depends on frame of reference. With change of frame of reference, inertial force does not change while displacement may change. So the work done by a force will be different in different frames. For example, if a person is pushing a box inside a moving train, suppose a person inside a train in a moving train in this direction, this person is moving this box, then work done as seen from the frame of reference of train is F dot S, while as seen from the ground, if we choose the ground as frame of reference, then work done become F dot S plus S naught, where S naught is the displacement of train relative to ground. So we can say work depends on frame of reference. Now second point is here, work done can be positive, negative or even zero. Also, depending on the angle theta between the force vector F and displacement vector S. Following are the three special cases depending on the angle between F and S. Case first is, let us consider a body falling freely under the action of gravity. In this case, the displacement is in the direction of force. Similarly, if we push a book along a table, the displacement of book is along the direction of force. Let us consider any block which is placed on any surface and the direction of force on it is this and it displaces in the direction of force. So in this case we find the angle between F and S is 0, and from the formula we know work done equals to F dot S, and from the dot product we know F dot S equals to magnitude of F multiplied by magnitude of S into cos theta. When we put here theta equals to 0, since we know cos 0 equals to 1, so we get work done equals to Fs, which is greater than 0. So, when force and displacement are in same direction, the work done will be maximum. Some examples of this case are here. First, in stretching a spring, the work done by the external force will be positive. Suppose any spring like this, and when we stretch this spring, the direction of external force is this, and the displacement of spring is also in the direction of force. So in this case, work done by the external force will be positive. Again, if we compress this spring, like this, in this condition, the direction of external force is in the opposite sense as from the stretching case, and displacement is also in the direction of F external. So again in this condition, F and S are in the same direction, and again work done will be positive. Now we have the second example. In lifting a weight upward from applying an upward force, the work done by applied force will be positive. Suppose any block which is placed on ground, and when we applied any force on it in the upward direction, the displacement of this block will also be in the direction of force. So in this case, again the work done by this applied force will be positive. Now we have the case second. Consider a porter carrying load on and working on a platform. He exerts a vertically upward force on the load, but the displacement of the load is in the horizontal direction. In this case, the displacement is in the direction perpendicular to the force. So, let any block which is placed on ground and we apply any force on it in horizontal direction. In this case, the work done by a force of gravity will be 0. Why? Because by applying any force F on this block, the displacement of this block will be in direction of this applied force. So, if we want to calculate the work done by force of gravity, which is given by W equals to F dot S. Here the angle between force of gravity and displacement is 90 degree. So we find from the dot product W equals to F as cos 90, and we know cos 90 equals to 0. So we get W equals to also 0. So we can say when displacement is in the direction perpendicular to the force, then work done by that force will be 0. Here some examples are here. First example is, if a body is moving on a circular path, suppose any body is moving along a circular path, then work done by the centripetal force will be 0, because the direction of centripetal force at any moment towards the center of circle, and the displacement of object will be perpendicular to centripetal force. So in this case, the work done by the centripetal force will also be 0. Work done by centripetal force is 0. Now we have third case, displacement in the direction opposite to the force. Displacement in the direction opposite to the force. When we throw a ball in vertically upward direction, the work done by us on the ball is positive, as the displacement of ball is in the direction of force exerted by us. But if we consider the force of gravity due to earth, it is in the downward direction. Therefore, the work done by the force of gravity is negative, as the displacement is in the opposite direction to the force of gravity. Suppose any block which is placed on ground, and when we applied any force on it in the upward direction, then displacement of this block will also be in the upward direction. Now when we calculate the work done by on this block, the work done by force of gravity on this block, then what we find, since the angle between this displacement and force of gravity is 180 degree. So here we can write W equals to F as cos 180, and since we know cos 180 equals to minus 1, so we get W equals to minus Fs, which is negative work. So in this condition, when displacement in the direction opposite to the force, the work done will be negative. One example are also here. When we let any spring as shown in figure, and when we stress this spring, from the Hooke's law, the tendency of a spring is going in its mean position. So in this case, the direction of spring force is like this, and the displacement of this block is in the opposite direction of spring force. So when we calculate the work done by this spring force, what we get, since here theta equals to 180 degree, so work done will be negative. Again, if we compress this spring, the spring wants to remain its mean position. So in this case, the direction of a spring force will be forward, and the displacement of this block is in the opposite direction of force of spring force. So in this case, again when we find the work done by this spring force, we get work done will be negative because of angle between this spring force and displacement is 180 degree.